Hi everyone, back playing Commands and Colours Medieval. Tonight I am playing the Catalaunian Fields 451 AD, but the Roman right. So the last time I played this and uploaded a video, I was playing the Roman left. This is the Roman right. It's the same historical battle, but the right side of the battle. And the setup's a little bit different. There's a little bit more terrain on over here on the right hand side. The blocks used, or the types of forces, are again a little bit different. There's a lot more foot type infantry type forces. Now I'm going to call this the Roman side, and I'm going to call this the Hun side. It's not actually, it wouldn't be fair to describe them as Romans, but let's just say they're fighting for the Romans. On this side, I'm just going to move around the camera. That's when I grab the manual. On this side, we have really predominantly the Visigoths. There is some Roman cavalry down here, and over here we have some Ostrogoths. But from this point forward, for the sake of this video, I'm going to describe the purple blocks as the Roman army, and the sort of tan-coloured blocks as the Huns, just for the sake of simplicity. But that's what they are. In the last battle, on the left side, the Huns didn't do quite so well. It was quite a close game, but unfortunately, Attila the Hun was defeated in battle. More so than history, because in history he sort of left the field and went back to his camp. In my game last night, unfortunately, he was defeated, literally slain in battle. So we'll see how the Huns fared to this evening. Hopefully they'll do a bit better. Again, I'm playing the game solo. I'm playing it two-handed. I'm drawing cards blind. I'm playing the best card that I draw, for example, using that method. I'm not favouring one side or the other. I am playing simply for the drama, for the narrative of the battle. Commands and Colours, this type of Commands and Colours game doesn't take too long to play. And what I'll do is I'll play some cards and then do a sort of a quick recap, so you don't have to literally watch me moving cubes about and rolling dice all the time, which would not be very entertaining. So I prefer to do my battle reports this manner. So yeah, let's start. Beginning of the game, the Hun army very eager to get into the fight. They were able to use a foot onslaught card, enabling their warriors to push an extra movement, but they had to get into battle, which they were able to do. They inflicted some casualties on some units here, and then were repulsed back by the Roman army, the exception of this unit here. So yeah, very eager to get the fight started. It's one of the nice things about this game, actually. You often find it's very quick to get into the action. So the Hun army, very keen to get in the fight, pushing their warriors forward again, but yet again inflicting some casualties, but again being pushed back, especially in the centre. On the far right, we've got some heavy cavalry starting to form up. And on the left here, we've had a little bit of ranged fire, inflicting a couple of casualties there. So yeah, in the balance at the minute. The Hun army very, very aggressive, but unfortunately just not been able to make any headway into the forces at the bottom of the field here. So quite uneventful, but on this side of the battle, the Hun army very, very eager to get into the fight. They were able to bring these light cavalry armed with ranged weapons and harass some of these units here, making them fall back. They were able to bring this unit into this forest area here, and then started to form up the heavy cavalry, who used some ranged attacks, unsuccessfully though, but definitely a lot more pushing this section of the army, trying to push them back, and yeah, Other than that, we had a couple of minor casualties on the right hand side, but nothing of any note so far. So a very eventful couple of card plays. The Roman army, I keep calling them that, through unbelievably good die rolling, were able to, with the medium troops order, were able to smash into this line of the enemy and defeat 3 units, which means there's 3 victory banners. Now, like the other game, this is a game for 7 victory banners. So the Roman army are at 3 victory banners as a result of that. So even though the Hun army were very aggressive and pushing down, now the only kind of downside to this is that we now have, I'm just going to move these out of the way, we now have a situation where there's quite a concentration of troops here, and these units are kind of on their own. They are supported, middle units supported. We do have these heavy cavalry on the side here, and we do have this movement here. However, saying that, there's on the left side, you can't see it on the camera, there's quite a lot to play for. So yeah, a very unbelievably die rolling. I think they were rolling enough dice and got be able to battle again and all that sort of stuff. So unbelievably die rolling. So some very heavy fighting on this side of the board. This unit has lost 2 blocks. This unit completely destroyed by this heavy cavalry here. This unit losing a block as a result of range fire from this unit here. For those of you who haven't got medieval, you use these counters to represent if the units are able to do missile fire. It's predominantly, I'm pretty sure it's only used in this game on the cavalry units. So just to recap, the Romans are at 3 victory banners, the Hun army are at 2. So nothing too eventful, but on this side we've had a lot of attacks and evades, nothing too dramatic. This unit, however, have taken a casualty as a result of some range combat from these horse with bows, and this heavy unit right at the top there charged in and destroyed that unit there, gaining a banner, taking a casualty, but gaining a banner nonetheless. So 4 banners to the Roman army and 2 banners to the Hun army. But these are quite isolated now. But they are able to push these 2 units back. The Huns, this heavy unit of cavalry over here, look a little menacing. Though saying that, the Romans have 2, although this one's pretty far away. Yeah, it could turn yet. At the minute, in terms of victory banners, the Romans have got the upper hand. Very eventful. This unit eliminated by the heavy cavalry, victory banner, leader on his own now. This side, this unit eliminated by these warriors, victory banner for the Huns, this unit leader on his own right now. So a victory banner for both sides. Both sides have a prone leader. So quite a lot to play for. Both sides are now at 5 victory banners apiece. So in a very dramatic turn of events, crikey, the heavy cavalry of the Hun army were able to move up, fierce fighting, and destroy these 2 units. The heavy cavalry there of this leader and this warrior unit up there. There's a bit of backwards and forwards between them, both sides taking casualties, but in the end the Huns managed to defeat both those 2 units, gaining 2 victory banners, giving them 7 victory banners and the victory on the field. So a very dramatic turn of events, very close. Off camera you can't see, but there was that lone Hun, well, it wasn't a Hun, but the leader of the Hun army which would have been another victory point for the Roman army, but it's just not the way the game went. Yeah, a really close fought, quite dramatic game. So the Huns took this victory today of this part of the battle. When I played the game the other day, on the other side of the battle, they lost, losing Attila. So overall, between the two games, I think the Hun army defeated. I mean, with the defeat of Attila the Hun, that would put an end to the Huns at that point in history. But yeah, a fun, close game. As I said in the other game, I don't take these games super seriously. I'm not entirely sure. I think I get most of the rules right, or in the spirit of the game right. But it's a lot of fun, and it moves at a nice pace, and it's a fun scenario. Very asymmetrical. You can never tell which way the games are going to go. I enjoy playing Catalaunian because it's not only just solo. I play it a lot with my sons as well. One of our go-to sort of games, and we've always enjoyed it. So yeah, lots of fun. Very dramatic. Enjoyed doing this game tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching as ever. And a victory in this game to the Huns.